we don't lose any kind of information. How does this information flow from this database to this client? Okay, we are standing at this point. This is Chibirango. Okay. This is Chibirango. He's the one understanding these concepts. Okay, how does this person get all information? So in our class, we need to know that we are providing users with information. Whenever they need to access the application, they have to access this information in the database. They have to access this information in the database. Somebody is complaining of the network. I don't know whether it is my network or their network. So someone to confirm whether my network is okay. Otherwise, I haven't seen any alert for network.
Your network is okay.
All right, thank you. So Shinaya, please find a good spot. I'm not changing my network. Okay, I'm not changing anything. All right, so guys, all I wanted you to understand is you have to know that we are here to learn to see how is information stored this side, how is it retrieved, how is it organized, how is it stored. You know, things are really beautiful. So we need to, this guy is doing Java. There is a guy just yesterday. He was, I don't remember the name, but I just seen yesterday in Java. So this guy of Java is standing here using his phone. We need to ensure that this guy is accessing information he needs from the database. That is our work. That is why we are here. That is why yesterday I sent you that job post and somebody didn't even comprehend what was the purpose of me sending that information. But I wanted to show you what are some of the duties and jobs they expect you to do as somebody who is studying SQL in Oracle. That is your work. That is what I wanted you to understand, that this is what our education looks like. But people didn't even. But lucky enough, there was somebody who really got the ploy and understood what was all about. So we are standing at this point where for us, we just want to know how the databases store information and how do they even, but we need this guy to have access to data 24/7. That was what I wanted you to understand. Now, unless there is a question from there, otherwise I'm continuing with the discussion. Now, I want you to take away that area of the application, okay? In our drawing, we have drawn. By the way, I use illustration so much, so good enough I've ever taught you. Good enough I've ever taught you. You know how we handle these matters. Now, the application, the guy I tested in Java with his application is away, okay? We need our moms to have access to the data in the database. We need our uncles, but for them, they're not technical. But we are training somebody who is technical to help them access to this information. Now, our focus, we said it is on the database. That is why I rubbed the other side of the application. Now, after knowing that we have to ensure that the database is 24/7, now we need to know what is a database. I was scrolling through the chat and I saw somebody saying it is organized data into one or more tables. Yes, a database is a collection of data. That is simply put. A database is a collection of data. Let me just put this. A collection of data. That is the database. Okay, that's a database. It is a collection of tables. So a database is a collection of tables. Now, somebody will say, no, is not a collection of tables, but it is a collection of related information, like Kasaija, Gavin. Thank you. Now, there are two kinds of databases we have, but I'll bring one. The one we are focusing on now, by the way, even Excel, Microsoft Excel can qualify to be a database. Long ago, before these modern databases came, the Oracle, the MongoDB, the MS Access, and so many others, we used to have databases. But these databases, do you know that even a book you write in your, if you are running a shop or managing a shop, and you write your customers down in a book, and you say, this guy, I'm owing him 2,000, this one, 5,000, this one took salt on a debt of 200 shilling, maybe this one took this. Even that book qualifies to be a database. Why? It is a collection of data or a collection of records. Okay? It also qualifies. The Excel we use to store your information also qualifies to be called a database because it is a collection of data or a collection of records. That's a database. But we are not here for that kind of records. We are here for what we call relational database. Okay? Relational database. What's a relational database? A relational database, to make it a little bit different from a normal database, a relational database is a collection of related data or related records. Now I go back to the definition of Kasai Gavin. I hope you get the difference. When I saw what's a database, plain, it is a collection of records or information. But if I say a relational database, it is a collection of related data sets or related data or related records. Okay? That is what we call the relational database. That is how it differs from a normal database or from any other database. A relational database is a database with related information, with related data, with related data sets, whatever you want to call it. Okay? I'm going slow because I know that if you miss this concept, you will find some hard time to do what? To catch up. You find some hard time to catch up. So the difference between a database and a normal database is that, okay? It is that this one is about storing data, whether it is related or not. Actually, we don't need any relationship. Then in the relational, we have to be with that relationship. We have to be with that relationship. All right. So, any question up to that point? Any question up to that point? Any question up to that point? Okay. And the definition of related database. Okay, we said a related database is a relational database is a collection of related data, a collection of related data. We are going to have an example here and we see and we understand it fully. Somebody is saying my mouth. Yes.